Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. I'm here with our Lightworkers reading. It feels so much earlier now that it's lighter in the evenings. It's nice, but it feels as if time runs away with you. Okay, anyway, the purpose of this reading is to have a look and see, well, let's ask, and then we shall see how we can serve this upcoming week, how we can serve humanity. Okay, a card just flipped out of the deck. Let me show you the deck of cards that I'm using. I feel quite thrown off because it's a bit later than what I thought it was. There's a lot of movement in the background, which is Jamie and Megan preparing for their big move in 2 days' time. So they're taking down their bed currently and packing up their belongings into boxes. So that's what's going on in the background. And we have this card that fell on the floor. Okay, can we just settle down, please? And breathe. Okay. We've got the Queen of Wands. Now, she flipped out of the deck and went under the table. The Queen of Wands. Well, it looks like she's light working. Light workers transmute darkness into light. Okay. So the Queen of Wands energy is very present this upcoming week. Now, what does that mean? Let's read the message from the Queen of Wands. The card of sustainable vision. The Queen is a window to the big picture. Divine Feminine. The Queen of Wands energy. The Queen is a window to the big picture. She represents holding space as we process our internal sadness and soon recognise who we have been all along. So how can we assist? How may I serve? She represents holding space as we process our internal sadness and soon recognise who we have been all along. Okay, the chakra message. The 6th chakra allows us to see the way forward. True freedom is only available when we let others off the hook, but this is not the same as forgiveness. The past you made meaning of with limited information is no longer dictating your future. Okay, the indication, you may notice sadness appearing here for no visible reason. This may indicate a time when you will soon find peace through what you are creating. Keywords: ambition, adventure, inspiration, involvement, self-worth. The meditation, step into the true vision of your future. Now take 1 full minute and walk around the room acting as if you are already in your new life vision. What do you see, feel, know? What are you doing and about to do? Do this as often as you can until your new vision becomes real. I want to say, Divine Feminine, this upcoming week, you are defining your new vision. The Queen is a window to the big picture. You've got vision, girl. I was thinking it's like you've got mail. Okay, so you've got mail. You've got vision, girl. Cheers. Cheers. That vision, practically perfect in every way. What was coming through yesterday, I was singing the tune to myself. Dun, 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 dun. Sugar Daddy-o. So Sugar Daddy-o. And I watched a YouTube video of the song, and it just had the sky, clouds, the sky. And I was trancing out a bit. And it dawned on me that the divine, God, wants to be your sugar daddy. What do you want? Divine Feminine, what do you want? Because the divine wants to be your sugar daddy. Sugar daddy, oh. I will share the song now that I've made mention of it. I felt there needed to be an explanation behind it before I shared the song. Okay. It's more about the video. It's not a video, it's like an image. A vision. This is good. Shall we get another card? I want to ask, how can the Divine Masculine assist this upcoming week? How may I serve? I don't feel the energy here of the Divine Feminine asking, how may I serve the Divine Masculine? This is how may I serve humanity? How may I serve my own evolution, my own growth? Well, visualize it. This Queen is a window to the big picture. So, Divine Masculine, if you would like to know how you may serve, I felt the backing. Backing the Divine Feminine here. This is the legacy, the Ace of Coins, which the Divine Feminine is creating, visualizing, defining. That's the legacy. The Ace of Coins. The new vision. And we have the Princess of Cups. Love. A love for the Divine Feminine. So how may I serve the Divine Feminine? Hold space. Support her. Have her back. That cup of love that she's got there. Because the energy spoke about feeling a sadness coming through. But I feel that the energy of My cup overfloweth. What she has, the more she has, the more that she can give to this new vision. Now, the princess energy is the page energy, so I feel this is messages. Feeling loved. The Ten of Swords. All I could hear was why. Because she's been through hell. Downtrodden. She looks defeated here. But I feel that these are all like wishes exploding around these swords. So because it helps to lift her heavy weight. I was going to call it a heavy burden. But this isn't a heavy burden. This is vision. A lovely vision. This is creativity. And helping to remove the blocks. By understanding. Be understanding. Be understanding whilst she's standing. The energy's coming through. If you don't understand her, it feels as if her energy flops, drops. And her role is to create this beautiful vision. To enjoy now, this manifestation now, but for generations, we'll get to enjoy this. Generations to come. And we've got the Queen of Coins. The darkness that's coming through on these two Queen cards here, and that's because she's been through hell and had to transmute a lot of darkness into light. It's taken its toll. But then I fell, but then I fell. I was going to say, but then I felt that there had to be like a, oh, that's interesting. Like a toll fee, but now I'm taken to like a troll. 3 billy goats, gruff. They wanted to cross the bridge, but a troll. Okay, two queens. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Vision. Let's read about the Queen of Coins. And we know that underneath here is the legacy. But it's like created out of... it's been created through the trip through hell. So that could be the energy of I fell and took a trip through hell. But you need to be able to do that. To be able to go through hell to say that you really lived. Face all your demons, your fears. Okay, the Queen of Coins. The card of luxurious lifestyle. The Queen of Coins is generous and acquires possessions as a balm to heal past wounding. So, she's asking the divine for what she wants, and it's delivered. In the physical, her vision. The large coin indicates the magnetizing skill she has mastered. A master manifester. I was going to say an awesome connection with the divine, but an auspicious connection with the divine. Fortunate. Favoured. This divine feminine is favoured for her tenacity. Never give up, never stop trying. The large coin indicates the magnetizing skill she has mastered. The chakra message: if you have been fighting against your own magnetizing, and calling it a block, this may be an inheritance to disown. You have a choice to live in a world of the block or the world of manifesting. When we lift our vibrational energy towards honouring our heritage, we then have access to the legacy we will leave. Indication: learning an intuitive path is not always meditation or playtime. Rather, it can be fraught with ups and downs. And we saw that with the Ten of Swords. Keywords: reliability, organisation, prosperity, genuineness, homemaker. The meditation: your family history may offer answers as to why certain things have eluded you. Perhaps there is a memory of pain that is not even yours. Write a free-form letter to yourself or an ancestor. What do you notice? Well, I've noticed that it's been mentioned today. The signs are leading towards journaling, writing a letter. I shared this morning Deepak Chopra, a YouTube video of his, and he mentions about writing. Contemplation: you will only see your legacy once you acknowledge the one you have been left. Okay. Cheers to your legacy. Shall we have a look and see what the underlying energy is here? How did that become the underlying energy? I thought it would have been on the top of the deck, but it's on the bottom. The Ten of Swords. It's not all sunshine and roses and rainbows and unicorns, we will have you know. The Ten of Swords. The recovery from unavoidable defeat. The Nine of Swords indicated emotional devastation in the second chakra. Here, in the third chakra, the winter of despair is slowly melting. Rejoining life may feel overwhelming, but healing has begun. The chakra message: the depth of sorrow is never as great as the love felt. This may be a time to recover, hit rock bottom, leave a job. Feel the pain lifting. Indication: do not rush yourself. It is more important to allow yourself to be than to force a plan where you may not really want to move on yet. Keywords: liberation, collapse, overkill, exhaustion, depression, obsessive thoughts. Meditation: be proud of the depth of pain, for this also expands the capacity for joy. You did the greatest of all things. You took a risk. Soon you can go further and wider than you ever thought possible. Write down or meditate on all your great qualities. The contemplation: if you had the courage to make a stand for your new direction, would your life look like you were free and autonomous? So the energy here for this upcoming week is the Divine Feminine is defining, visualizing the future, whilst healing from her journey. The journey that she needed to take to get to this point. So let's send the Divine Feminines. Unconditional love. She's been through the mill. Put the book down. Okay. Let's go to the angels and ancestors. I'm taken to the scene in The Green Mile when John Coffey, he transmutes darkness. He takes the darkness out of where it needs to be taken out of, consumes it himself, but then releases it to the divine. But it takes its toll. And also, like the scene where you get to see that he was only trying to heal the girls that had been hurt. He wasn't the one that had hurt them. But he still faced an unpleasant ending to his journey. Divine Masculine: be devoted and committed. opens up to the Medicine Mother. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. The Sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes. It guides you to take notes as the wandering yogi is on this card, because your knowledge and life experiences can impart incredible insights to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and of all your inner workings, because that awareness can bring more clarity to your decisions. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognised, and your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. I feel this part here, it says extended message, and I feel that this is the message that's extended to the Divine Feminine at this time. Divine Feminine, devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognised, and your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the Divine wants for you. And I want to add in, this is what the Divine Masculine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. So when I'm drawn to a certain teacher, to study, to listen to, I've been sharing some of them with you on the community tab. If I find it interesting, somebody else may just find it interesting too. Okay. The underlying energy, the Oracle. Wait for important information. Be open and receptive to information. Gather facts, excuse me. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. So my throat just got blocked there, and I was taken to the three things to check before you decide to say something. Okay. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Before you respond, is it true? Is it kind? And is it necessary? Or as my mum would say, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. The Oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck. The ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend. Someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she is reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. So, notebooks at the ready this upcoming week, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. The extended message. Now I feel that this message is extended to the Divine Masculine. From the Divine Feminine, the Divine Love. Divine Masculine, angels, ancestors and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs and messages that will point you in the right direction. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, because at the moment you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you are willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. And trust the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. This is about you holding space for her so that she can fulfill her duty, so that she is able to serve. This is a very powerful message this week. The Divine Feminine will bring through messages. Trust her, love her, adore her, believe in her, and watch the manifestation occur. Okay. So where do we go to now? The Divine Feminine will keep you informed. I think we should finish with a message from the Mother Mary. Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Our Lady of Growth Assured. Card number 30. There is a beautiful, excuse me, look how bright the flowers are. A fresh set of batteries. Long life batteries. There is a beautiful manifestation which you have long desired coming to fruition now. It is important to the well-being of your own soul and the healing of our world. It is important to the well-being of our I'm distracted by the birdies. There is a beautiful manifestation which you have long desired coming to fruition now. It is important to the well-being of your own soul and the healing of our world that you have patience and allow this birth to happen at the best timing. If it happens too soon or too late, there will be unnecessary complications. I will take care of the timing, and as you trust me, you will find the birth of your dream happens naturally and with great joy. There is something that you are considering embarking upon, either a new project or taking a chance on a new interest or social connection, or even a new philosophy. Perhaps it is a letting go that will lead to a new start. The Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell you that your success is already determined in heaven. What needs to be now is your continued effort and prayer, surrender and patience on the physical plane, and most importantly, your positive expectation without any attachment as to how it will happen, that your situation is working out and will manifest perfectly. Cheers to that. If we want to manifest something truly special in our lives, something that perhaps is a little out of the ordinary or contrary to what most people think is possible, then the blessing of Our Lady of Growth Assured is very helpful. To manifest, we start with the inspiration or impulse from our heavenly divine self. That translates into inspired ideas, then thoughts, and perhaps plans. As we add our heart and passionate energy into the mix, we generate the fire we need to eventually act on opportunities in the physical world so that our manifestation can be complete and successful. The more extraordinary our desired manifestation, the more it is likely to challenge mass beliefs or tip our world upside down, even in the most wonderful way, and the more likely it is that there will be delays or difficulties with our manifestation. That is because we will be bumping up against some powerful opposing forces. The negative expectations of the world can cause even the brightest spirit to slump from time to time, losing energy and forgetting to trust in the unconditional love and incredible power of the Divine Mother. So when this happens, our manifestation process might get a little bumpy, hitting some snags here and there. If we come back to our centre, using the healing process for this oracle, we speed up the process again, getting back on track. Using the healing process for this oracle, how may you assist the Divine Feminine, the Divine Plan? Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell us not to give up. She tells us to have patience and work on feeling open-hearted and open-minded about our manifestations and how they can come into being. We work on feeling the energy of what we want to create. So, if it is abundance, for example, we work on cultivating that feeling of abundance as best we can, all the while remaining open to the manifestation of our intentions without attachment as to how, when, or what it will look like. She tells us not to turn away in fear of failure, especially as when this oracle comes to us, our manifestation is actually not far away at all. There is an expression that it is always darkest before the dawn. This is true with the manifestation process. Often, when all seems most hopeless and signs of future life of our desires are apparently non-existent, it is the moment before the birth. We must keep our faith and not require that we see all in advance, or even that we have proof along the way that something is happening. It can be hard to trust in such circumstances, but if it helps bring your dreams to life, then it is worth the effort. The Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured brings you help in trusting in your process now, and a message that your desires are coming to life. Trust and know in your heart that your growth is assured and that your dreams are manifesting at the perfect time and in the perfect way. Healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and imagine or perceive a garden that is thriving with life. There are new shoots and mature plants. The garden is well balanced and healthy. You notice a woman in lovely robes seated on the ground next to a garden bed with a child who is enjoying playing in the soil. At the child's hands there is a fresh green baby shoot sticking up in the soil. The child looks at it and begins to tug at it, trying to make it grow faster. The woman laughs and gently touches the child's hand. The child stops tugging and waits. Together, they watch the shoot as it grows. It matures in its own time, with the loving care of the lady and the attention of the child. Notice if the plant stays young or grows into a mature plant. Notice if it has leaves or flowers or fruit. Just be with what happens in your creative visualization. And when you are ready, say the following affirmation aloud to complete your process. Repeat it 3 times. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. Now I want to show you one more message that I received this morning, and I took some photographs of it because I found a postcard from Spirit and it was in between a flower box and a bowl of fruit, and it said about the shoot. Does it grow into a flower, a fruit? And then I shall read to you the message of the postcard from Spirit. That's the flower box, Interflora, the flower experts. And then here was the card. And then on the other side was a bowl of fruit, apples and pears. I was taken to Cockney slang, apples and pears, stairs, up the stairs. The postcard, here it is. Let's read it together. Dear you, maybe not. Okay, I'll read it out to you. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right here, for we're right there with you, with our little umbrella drinks smiling at your success. Love you so very much. Very interesting reading. I will most definitely be talking to you guys soon. Until then, hold the space. You know what to do. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.